Welcome back to the Kaiju Club. In today's video, I got some awesome Nintendo Switch games for ya that can be had for $2 or less. Yes, as crazy as it sounds, it's possible. So make sure to hang on, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel so I tell you about some awesome Nintendo Switch eShop deals. OkunoKA is a frantic and challenging platformer that fans of games like Super Meat Boy will absolutely love. You need to jump and run through over 100 plus levels that will put your reflexes and platforming skills to the test, while of course trying not to die. Along the way, you'll encounter huge boss battles, lots of secrets, and even unlock a bunch of stuff too. It is a packed game for just 2 bones. On top of that, it's a pretty good looking game too. Make sure to nab it before the sale ends on September 29th. Toki on Switch is the first of 2 classic games on the list. This is a remaster of the 1989 action arcade platformer classic that has you playing as a warrior who must save his sweetheart from the voodoo sorcerer that captured her and transformed him into an ape. Luckily, Toki isn't without any hope, as he can attack enemies by shooting his spit and gaining power-ups for it, as well as others to both protect him and aid him in his quest. The remaster has some nice new visuals, as well as a new soundtrack in addition to the classic one. It's just $1.99 via the latest eShop sale, at a perfect price point for those looking for some good arcade fun for the Switch. Look, there's plenty of breakout clones out there, but Death's Hangover actually tries and succeeds to break out, no pun intended, from the many others out there with its quality of gameplay and its humor. In this game, you play as one of 2 apparent losers that the Grim Reaper has enlisted in order to get his souls back from Count Dracula. As one of the losers, you'll need to blast your way through obstacles and enemies while using power-ups to your advantage. The gameplay is tight and fun and very well designed. It has lots of good power-ups and even features co-op play, so you can team up with a friend locally. The game even has an editor where you can create your own levels, which is a nice touch. This is a hidden gem at just $1.99, a worthy pickup for those who want a nice game for dirt cheap. Runbow is one of those games I feel everyone should own at the price it's currently going for. As a single-player game, it'll challenge your platforming skills with each swipe of the background that changes the environment, platforms, and obstacles. It also makes for a fantastic multiplayer experience in local and online play as you race to survive in 5 different game modes. Oh, and did I mention that online multiplayer has up to 9-player play? That's just bonkers. It's just $1.99 at a no-brainer of a price, so make sure to pick this game up to add to your Switch digital collection. FLASHBACK for Switch is a classic action-adventure game brought back with additional features. It has stuff like graphical filters, remastered sound and music, and even a rewind feature, dependent on the difficulty setting, which is very much appreciated nowadays. Also appreciated is the inclusion of tutorials, so if you're stuck or need some tips, the game can maybe help you get unstuck. This game was a massive hit back in the day due to its amazing visuals and memorable story, as well as gameplay. All these years later, it's still considered to be one of the best games of all time. It's just $1.99 until September 21st. Kave Adventure is a game I covered before on the channel, and I liked its take on the classic Donkey Kong Country style gameplay. You know, now with a jetpack and all. The game is also a bit easier overall, so those who are maybe a bit intimidated by those hard platformers can have a little bit more fun with this one. There's 26 levels to play through, various upgrades to power up your caveman, as well as plenty of collectibles to find, like any good platformer should have. It's a solid platformer for just under $2. 3DS fans might remember the indie eShop title called Miles and Kilo. Well, it was brought to the Switch too. This is a fast-paced action platformer that is sure to please speedrunning fans. You need to race through each of the 36 levels without stopping. Each character has different moves and abilities. Miles can wall jump, slide, punch, and throw fruit, while Kilo can blast through walls and dash through the air. this is just $1.99, another fun platformer for just a couple bucks. Cook, Serve Delicious 2 has you customizing your own restaurant while serving as the lead chef. This game proved to be very popular on Steam before it arrived on the Switch. You'll need to carefully and quickly serve your customers by crafting various foods on the menu through 400 levels. With success, you'll gain stuff to customize your restaurants with over 1,200 objects at your disposal. There's difficulty modes to adjust your experience, as well as drop in and drop out co-op play, so if you have another person who wants to join in the fun, they can do so at any time. This is going for just $2 via the latest eShop sale. In Super Chariot, you'll need to guide the wheeled coffin of the dead king while his ghost berates you along the way. It's a physics-based puzzle platformer with a bit of humor that will challenge your brain as well as your reflexes. It's a fun, well-designed game that is good solo, but the co-op play is where it's at in this one. So if you can grab another friend to join in, I think you'll have a blast trying to figure out the levels while guiding the chariot to the exit. There's 25 levels to play through, with secrets and treasure within, so there's a nice amount of replayability too, even if you get through a level the first time. Your chariot awaits in this game at just $1.99 via the latest eShop sale. Here at the Kaiju Club, we like crazy, and if you do too, then you should check out the crazy SuperEpic, the Entertainment War. This is set in the future, where a single video game company controls everything, society and all, by enslaving them to the addictive free games they offer. You play as a raccoon with his trusty llama steed as you explore the video game corporation's office, while taking on enemies and challenges alike. Oh, did I mention this game's crazy? Anyway, the game is a bit Metroidvania-like, with secrets to find and all, so if you like those games, you might want to check this one out too. It's just $1.99 until October 2nd. There you go, a bunch of games for $2 and under. If any of these games have caught your eye, or if you feel there's any games I might have missed, feel free to post in the comments down below. Actually, speaking of which, if you're looking for more cheap games, I did put out a video a long while back that covered a bunch of games that can be had for $1 or less, year-round on the Switch. I'll leave a link to that video down below so you can check that out. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you never miss out on any future videos. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.